Looks like should be live, I believe. Quite the creative title. Market close with China. What's going on? Everyone see that XHG there into close? That's wild. Not into close. We still got like an hour and a half left, but into the afternoon there. What's up, Kyle? How's it going? How's it going? Busy day out there. Small caps, large caps, everything in between. I think there was a little bit for everybody today, whether you were green or red. I think there was still lost to trade, whether it was a green or a red day for each individual. You're working. Yes, that's the name of the game, isn't it? We've got some. I don't want to get canceled, so let me look at what our holiday is called. Because I think if I said it candidly, I think I'd get canceled. National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. Every Child Matters Orange Shirt Day. Let's go with that. I will not make any public comments on the topic. Anyways, yeah, from the watch list yesterday, from what Chris and I went over on the IU scan for Sunday, there's a bunch of stuff. XHG coming apart into close. Duos kind of looking like it wants to follow it. Let me see what I had a bunch of trades here today. Cini was looking for pops into 110 was the plan into this congestion range. We got that slight gap up, so I was leaning on it into open, scaled through market open, and I covered the flush into prior support. I had put some on through this exhaustion, thinking this is where everybody's stopping out. So I put some on after the hard crack lower highs, and it just wasn't breaking down, so I had covered there, but it looks like it's falling apart right now as well. Spread's a penny, a bit wide of a spread for such a cheap name, but looks like some liquidation starting to come into these small caps. UXIN hasn't given up yet. Feel like these pops versus VWAP, this could be a possible lean here into the close. Little failed fall through setup here off of $7. Possibility there, might put a trade on. NA had a pop there, push into red green right into market open, covered the immediate flush. LX chopped myself a bit off the open. Was using pre-market levels as a guide, and then waited for a failed fall through setup. Once the morning highs became support and then acted as resistance again, I scaled, covered. I started scaling some, wasn't breaking down, was looking for a rounding, rolling over action, and ended up covering that one a little bit. Great stuff, D22. Really appreciate your watches videos. Cool, thank you. I'm glad some people find some value in those. So yeah, I had put some more on as it's starting to round over, break prior support, and covered into looking left levels again. And then I currently have a position on that one, just a starter, nothing huge. So yeah, that was most of the China stuff. LI had just one little scalp, missed that whole unwind with stuff like XPEV, Neo, and the LI basket, and LI just looked the cleanest to me. Waited for that, what was it, 2-minute bar high, I think? Yeah, 2-minute bar, prior high break, and then it stuffed, so I sold it. With these things tanking, Starting to feel like I should be leaning across the basket. I think I do have some UXIN shortable. Easy to borrow, I believe. Doesn't feel very strong. Throw some on. Not super worried about that one. Just in case it starts rolling over, throw in a starter and scale if I'm right, or watch it dump. Duo looking ugly. Big extension on the dailies on these things. They're wild. I didn't borrow much. No, I didn't borrow any duo this morning. And borrows are looking a bit scarce here into close, so I likely missed this duo move. Cini, that thing is getting ugly. Unfortunately, that straight down crack would have had to participate here in the sideways action. So I was a bit hesitant on that. Now SSR is on and everything from the opening pull, so. NA to illiquid. LX. It's a bit on the illiquid side. Did have some blow off volume. Could be potential swing short. I wonder how much the borrows are on something like that. Oh, they're super cheap. Super cheap. Let's borrow some. Just in case I want to swing this into close. There we go. Anything you guys were trading today? I imagine any small cap traders, most of their focus would have been on the China basket, but just out of curiosity. Let me need my other charts up because with a few things moving, I kind of need to watch a few things. There we go. So, looks like some action into close. XHG. They had a filing. No, that was a while ago. Anyways, in terms of long stuff, I don't really have a whole lot of long watches into close. Mostly stuff to the short side now that a bunch of these names are just super extended. Just have to keep an eye on the time, so I don't take day trade shares into after hours or something. Feel like that range on CINI, like given where the daily 4 EMA was down into that 70-cent range, I feel like that pull right in here kind of took away that range for the trade tomorrow. Like fundamentally, this thing probably fades back over multiple weeks if the sector starts pulling. But in terms of little day trade opportunities, I don't see a whole lot. But I'm hoping for some first red day opportunities into tomorrow. Like stuff like UXIN there on the daily hasn't gone red now in 1, 2, 3 days. Duo, this thing's still up 100% as long as it doesn't round trip like XHG did. If Duo can hold up, this hasn't gone red in 1, 2, 3 days either. And I feel a lot more comfortable when these things are red on the day. I feel like pops are a lot more likely to get sold into. So now that it's below support, a lot of the volume, down into that 110, 120 range I was talking about, and then a bunch of it up here over $3. So I think there is a liquidity pocket right through here for like $1 a share. So I think that's meaningful. LX, I'm kind of thinking about a swing on this because I don't think there's a whole lot of market risk to these things because the China markets are closed, I believe, the rest of the week. Let me see. They had October 1st, National Day 1, October 2nd, National Day 2, October 3rd, National Day 3, October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 7th, say Shanghai Stock Exchange holidays. So I don't think there's a whole lot of overnight risk on these now, given their native markets. And the overextension and then putting in this big red volume day. Can't see the daily bar, but it is red. And now everybody's underwater from the opening range lows and where closing VWAP is. So we'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Still got an hour into close, so. Everybody's sleeping in here. Jeez. I get some comments to do some stuff during regular hours. You pop on and everybody's napping. I'll have to stick to my my nightly ones in the evening. That's wild. From $3 down to 60 cents. This looks like a China liquidation. Oh, that's hilarious. Alrighty, well. A day job on my other computer. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'll my main watches into tomorrow are going to be the same list of China names from yesterday, just looking for them to go red and stay red. Look for those first red days. Possible rollovers into the close on a bunch of these now that something like XHG has kind of let the air out of the basket. I think people could start running to the exits. Some fear could set in. XHG, CNE, Duo, all of them have started pulling. So I think there'll be watches on pops tomorrow. Probably be where my focus is. I'll do a bit of a scan later after the market closes and maybe update some stuff on Twitter. But I'll just leave this as my video for today. I was expecting more people to be on here, to be honest, during market hours, but it actually is popping a bit more in the evening. Seems like more people are on. Need a green hammer or something to save these things. Alrighty, well, if that's all we got, I'm going to focus on my trading here into close. See if we can get some more rollover in these names. Hope you guys stayed safe out there. It was really wild action off the open, but tamed down a bit there midday, and a lot cleaner trends into close here. So I'm going to go focus and look for some rollovers into close, and then some pops back into today's resistance for shorts tomorrow morning. Trading well, get in where you fit in, make some memories, and I'll see you guys in the room.